It takes a few seconds to go live.
Oh, actually got to be up pretty early tomorrow, chaotically.
I think I do too, so I'm not gonna be doing a lot today.
Yeah, I have to be out of the house by 9:30. Go pick my friend up and then head to Lexington because we're going to go see the Dune movie, but the only three times that are available are noon, 4 and 7:45, but he can't watch it after 5, and it's probably like a 2.5, 3 hour movie almost. So
I
we
think it's
can't watch it
three
at
hours.
4. Yeah, we can't watch it at 4. So we're gonna go up there at noon to watch it.
Okay, is our audio good?
Oh, do you have it up now?
Yeah.
My thing didn't update. There you go. Let's turn this up. I sound pretty good.
Uh.
You sound pretty good.
Okay. Do you see their stats now?
Huh? I think I think you worked very hard leveling them up since we last saw them.
Yeah, Monka has an intelligence of 21 at level 77.
Yes, I'm kind of mad about that. That should be a little bit lower, to be honest.
It should be a lot higher. Look at his other stats. It should be around the same as everything else.
No, I think it's fine.
But look at Beef. He's still stupider.
Yeah, he definitely is stupider.
He's also slower.
Slower agility? Yeah, yeah,
There's Balzac, who's just kind of meh at everything. There's Borpa.
yeah. Orpa.
A stamina of 20 at 77.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised about that.
At how bad their stats are?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever using a red mage again. At least not in the white mage position. I might replace a black mage with a red mage.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, like, if that ever happens again, don't do that. A white mage
I was,
seems way too important in the older games.
there's a staff I tried to get but couldn't. It drops from Tiamat because you can refight her. That casts infinite Hilaga, but it's like a drop rate of like 1 to 20,000, I think.
I'm not lying when I say if he loses, I'm going to sit here and question myself.
Oh no, I prepared a backup plan. If I still can't do it at 77. It's called cheating. I should be a lot faster than him now.
God, if he, how much damage does this motherfucker do
He
now?
can't possibly scale.
Like, no, I
Oh,
mean,
Blizzaga first. Okay. I
doesn't
see
make
you're
sense.
staying as chaotic as yesterday. Ha, 90 damage. I
That's
scoff at thee.
yes. Tis no joke now, you still in little loser.
Oh, he's cast slow immediately.
He's like, let me go! I need to
Oh,
go
and
to
it
work!
missed.
Ah.
You can wait this time.
When I hit you, I'm gonna make sure to fuck that. Wait a minute. That was 25,000 damage you just did to that person.
Well, whatever he absorbs.
Well, I mean, still, you went from doing like 9 to 15,000 to 25,000. So this should be
Oh, also,
so
all the
much.
green dragons are extinct.
Oh yes.
That's gonna hurt, but it shouldn't kill me. Yeah. Doesn't this stack? Ow.
Does what stack?
The melee power up.
Fucking lord, he still hits like physically on Morphus like a fucking train.
I definitely should be able to outlast him, though. Did that Protera wear off or something?
Your tsunami. Oh, I was about to say, wait, is Morphus about to fucking beef it? But I see you healed him. God, that still does fucking damage.
Oh, it's non-elemental. I can't lower it at all.
Yeah.
I wish I could have got the staff from Tiamat, though. Ow.
Do more than like 60 health now? Okay, it does about 7 to 90, so that's still not bad. Jesus. That fucking was a juicy heal. He's gonna do Cyclone.
No, he's not.
Oh! I'm so far behind for some reason. Yay, now it's time to play another game.
Actually, I have one queued up in the bedroom.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the time loop was severed at last.
ReZero finally stopped.
More like Steins Gate. Or Endless 8 if you ever seen Haruhi.
No, yeah.
Okay, the game I have queued up, it's completely different than anything else I've streamed so far, but I have a feeling it's going to have enough material in it to drive you crazy, which, you know, makes for good commentary.
Yeah.
This entire game is kind of pointless in the fact that once you break the time loop, it means nothing ever happened. So you never saved the world because it was never in danger.
Which is weird.
You can tell they didn't think they'd get a sequel.
Which is why it was called Final Fantasy.
It was what I can't remember his name, but the director was like he was probably going to leave the gaming industry. I think was the story.
Well, Well, I mean, that's probably why it was literally called Final Fantasy, because it's like, this is the final fantasy for this story. And then they're like, oh shit, this is really good. And they're like, you gotta make another story. And he's like, I didn't plan this far. I just made one story, and people liked it more than I thought they would.
Well, I think this is the only one to be inspired by a D&D campaign. All the other ones have been like created from scratch.
Can't believe it. We're actually running out of work.
What?
We're running out of work.
Isn't that a good thing?
I mean, they can't force us to leave. They'll be like, hey, read the manual. like, wait for it to come back. And I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here. I love that. But that's probably gonna be sometime next week, possibly. But I'm glad you got this. Finally.
Look, even when they were leveling up, because I did it legitimately, I just had the fast forward button on. Their stat gains were utter crap.
Something was up with that. It really was like something fucking super fishy.
Well, like no, like I made a second save file with like a monk and a white mage and like a fighter and a black mage. They leveled up fine. I think I just got like bad rolls every time this time.
I'm just a fucking unluck charm for you then.
Well, I mean, I still did it. It just took an extra few hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm not gonna let the white mage be replaced with anything else from now on. White mage is like concrete in there.
I mean, yeah, the next time we can just rename the red mage to Borderpiss.
I think next time I'm gonna do the PS1 version, which actually uses the D&D rules still, rather than the newer system. You know, like spell charges. You only got so many uses per day.
Oh. That's interesting.
And I am putting a monk in there, just for the hilarity's sake.
No, it seems like they're broken with damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that there was a line where it's like, and this story never happened because you broke the timeline.
This never happens. It's like, bullshit. I find it very strange they're doing this game over again.
Oh, the edgy remake of I have to kill chaos, and how many times did they say chaos in that trailer? Because I swear it's like 40.
I don't know. I watched it once, and I was just like, okay, well, this is interesting because I have no idea what this fucking game is. And then now that you did this, I was like, oh, it's just the first one.
Yeah, let's turn it into Dark Souls for some reason.
Yeah, well, the thing that I hate is I think everybody was kind of saying the same thing, which was like, oh, you brought back the Final Fantasy 15 fighting. And it's like, nobody wants that.
I want to play Kingdom Hearts. I'll go play Kingdom Hearts.
It really does make me sad that that's the thing, though.
I forgot how long these credits are.
Well, they gotta tell you, they're like, a page 1 at the bottom. Be like, fuck!
I was getting the other game running in the background. You didn't hear that, did you?
I did not hear a single thing.
Okay, good. The volume on my TV way too loud. I don't know if I'll do it relatively soon. I'll do like maybe an hour of Final Fantasy 2 before I lose my mind. I do not enjoy that game.
What if we do this? What if I look around to try to buy Final Fantasy 2 and we each play every other game? You played 1, I look for 2, you play 3, I play 4, you 5, 6,
But
7.
4 is my favorite. I'll give you 6, but I want 4.
Hmm. I don't know any of the games. So,
You
I
know
mean,
what? I would watch you play 2 just because, honestly, 2 is the only one I would say is probably worse than 8. At least 8 works.
that's not good sounding.
Well, like, they remade 2 in the same style of 1, like the version I just played.
Mm-hmm.
Look at those PS1 graphics. Um, I just don't enjoy 2's level up system. Because it's not like, oh, experience points level you up. It's like doing the same action levels that particular action up.
And that's
So,
why
like, you,
they tried it once and were like, we fucked up, and they went back to their
yeah.
original.
Like, Final Fantasy 3, if I don't know who's going to stream it, me or you, but I guess me. There is a remade version for on Steam. Honestly, the original version, uh, is slightly better.
Oh, okay.
Like, they both have this horrible ending dungeon where you go through an entire dungeon, walk outside, you can save, and then you gotta walk into another dungeon and fight 4 bosses in a row.
Vomit inducing.
Yeah. 4 is my favorite. I think 4 is the most balanced. It's probably the easiest one to start with if we're starting 2D. 5, I like. Um, I've never actually finished 6. I always get close to the end, and I just get bored. Because there's 20 characters in that game. You know how annoying it is to keep all those things.
Fucking lord, that's way too much. I mean, even fucking Final Fantasy X, I had to be like, listen, 3 of you are the 3 that are forever gonna be the team, and I was like,
I had 4. I think it was Titus, Auron, Lulu, and Riku.
wait, could you have 4 out or 3?
I mean, I only trained 4.
Oh, yeah, no, I had Yuna as well. I had Riku, Titus, and Auron, and Yuna.
Lulu's too broken not to use though with her magic, especially when you get dual cast. You cast the same spell twice in a row with like half the MP cost.
Man, I never looked into that. I just was like, I just chose.
So you can like once you unlock Flare for her, you can just cast Flare twice in a row with no extra cost. And when you get her limit break, you you spin like the analog stick, and every circle is like another spell.
God.
You can just multi-spam Flare.
It's up here!
Basically. Final Fantasy V, I think, will be the one you find the most interesting.
I would ask one thing. There's basically only 2 games I really want to do if we ever do that.
Which ones?
It's 7 because I've never played it. I know jack shit of the game. And 10 because I mean, come on, it's so fun. And then you can watch me rage and get the Ultima for or one of the like celestial weapons.
I will gladly do 9 if you will try to go through 8. I'm not saying to finish it. I'm just mean like play it for like 3 or 4 hours and then realize why it's so divisive
Dude,
in the fan base.
Love it. Like,
knowing what I know about you and how turn-based games work, you won't.
oh, I mean, yeah, if that's basically it, yeah.
So like, um, you don't get experience or anything from enemies. So you don't like, even if you level up, enemies scale with you. So the very first enemy in the game, by the time you're level 99, will be 99 with you. Um, in order to increase your stats, you equip cards.
Okay.
Um, and in order to use magic, you have to like you waste a turn drawing magic from an enemy. So like, oh, you have a spell that costs 12 MP. You only have 8. You got to waste a turn getting MP from an enemy. Then you can cast it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be some I tried to go headstrong into and try to beat because
Also, in order to get cards in that game, you got to play a card game. Like it's actually in the game.
uh,
Yeah. Okay, what's the bad? I don't like Final Fantasy 8 or 12, but I own 3 versions of each of them. Because every couple of years, I'm like, maybe I'll like it now. Nope, still hate it.
see, I can't remember what's the one with lightning in it.
13.
13. That's one my friend said he really liked, but then he got to a position where he just got utterly fucked and could not continue.
13 takes like 15 or 12 to 15 hours before it even gets interesting.
Well, I think he got stuck during a summon. Like he was getting a summon, and like just he was not strong enough to stay alive for it, and he got fucked over. Like,
Because like 12 is the one that it's basically imagine playing an MMO by yourself.
wait, that one looked like shit. Because I think I remember looking at that and be like, I would never play
Oh, are the credits finally done? Nope.
that. Now let's show every color of things plus their names a billion times.
You know, crystals, like, to make a pro Jared joke, like crystals are brought up so many times in that franchise. Oh, finally. Um, New Game Plus. Okay, we ain't doing that though.
Oh yeah, do New Game Plus.
Like Final Fantasy 1, 3, 4, 5, 9, um, all are about crystals. I think 15 is like the last crystal in that particular universe, but whatever.
Can we get done with these crystals, please?
Well, it's always like the same 4 elements. Like mix it up, make a lightning crystal rather than just earth, wind, water, and fire again.
Like, that's just awful.
Why is my bit rate basically nothing right now? Okay, there we go.
Ah!
What was that about? I dropped like a bunch of frames all at once.
No particular reason.
Actually, what I'm gonna do just for make my editing job easier is stop streaming and make a new one for the new game. So
Oh, okay.
I'll be
Well,
live again in a
bye,
second.
everybody.